near-death experience occur to different people all across the world, and it is in order to help us to have more faith, to believe, you know, that there is more to life, that we're not just flesh and blood, that we have a soul. And the only way I can help you out there is to share one of my near-death experiences, and that was a time when I was pregnant, and the Archangel Michael told me that, you know, my baby was going to die, that I wasn't going to give birth to a live child. And the day that happened, I died as well. My soul lifted out of my body, carrying in my arms the soul of my baby, and I went to heaven. And it was just like this beautiful tunnel that twisted or spiraled like a staircase, and it was full of angels, glowing white angels. They were literally everywhere, all around me. And as I moved along, all of a sudden this beautiful white angel stood right in front of me, and she had her arms out, and she said, "Lorna, you weren't meant to come with your baby." And I just looked at my baby and looked at her, and I said, "I love my baby, I want to stay." And she said, "I couldn't, I have to go back." And she was just so beautiful, and just seeing her hands as she moved forward to take my baby, and myself having to give my baby to her reluctantly. I didn't want, I loved my baby, I wanted to stay. And I always remember she saying to me, "Look back," and turning around and looking back and seeing my husband Joe and my other children, and he shaking me and saying, "Don't die on me." And even seeing them, I still wanted to stay there in heaven, because in heaven you can do so much more for those you love on earth. But in heaven you're just, oh, how can I explain it? You don't feel any pain. There is just so much joy and love you feel within yourself. You're just so perfect, and you don't want to go back. And she just said to me again, "Lorna, you have to go back." And I knew I had to, but yet I didn't want to. And all of a sudden I heard God speak in an authoritative voice, you know, saying I had to go back, I had to return. And just at that moment, the angel, so gentle and lovingly, reached in and took my baby from me. And just seeing my baby at that moment turn and look at me and smile, and his beautiful blue eyes, I always remember that. And then him looking towards the angel, smiling, and his little arms, you know, going up slightly in that way, and the angel taking him. And at the same moment, I went back to my human body. We learn not to fear death as much. You know, we learn to feel the joy inside of ourselves, knowing that there is nothing to fear, and there isn't. But none of us are meant to die before our time, and that's something very important to remember. You know, because each and every one of us have a huge part to play within this world. I think it is the fear, losing the fear of death, you know, and knowing that when you do die, your soul rises out of your body and it goes straight to heaven, and you feel such joy and such love, and you're accompanied by your guardian angel. Your guardian angel goes with you as well. And I suppose I could tell you just another little piece about when I was in heaven and I was watching the guardian angels with souls that had just come from earth, and just watching, you know, the guardian angels holding some of the hands of the souls that were being brought, and just seeing all of the other angels around them. And at times seeing a guardian angel, it was just so beautiful, holding a soul as if it was a baby in their arms, carrying a soul to heaven, and just seeing that love. there is such love. There is no fear, there's no anxiety, there's no hurt or pain. It is such peace. You know where you're going. All your fear is completely gone, and your guardian angel is right there with you. And millions is all I can say of other white angels all around you. And at the same time, when you're entering heaven, when you're there in heaven, in that spiral staircase, you know, other souls that have already gone before you come to greet you. You see those you loved that you met here on earth. And that takes away a lot of fear from people. It gives them comfort to know that you will meet your loved one in heaven. And you will. You have to remember, it is only your body that dies. Your soul lives forever. And every single person has a soul, that speck of light of God. And every single person has a guardian angel. And it doesn't matter whether you believe or not, or what religion you are. I see them every day. You know, I see angels as physically as I would see you if you were standing right there in front of me. I would see your guardian angel. Even if you said to me, you don't believe you have a guardian angel, and even if you said you don't believe in God, or you don't believe you have a soul, all as I could do is just smile at you with such compassion and love, knowing that you have a soul and you have a guardian angel, because I would see it as physically as I would see you. But it's up to you to believe.